So let's say I have this store. I sell wine glasses. That's why I sell. And I have Anders at wine. That's my domain. I was lucky enough to get the wine domain. I haven't even checked if that's available. But anyway, the wine domain, and I will want to be able to offer my glasses for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Wax, EOS, FIO. The end user is everything they will see is the store at wine or Anders at wine or whatever I use.
Yep, it could be orders at wine, and that would be it. And it's just send your thing to orders at wine, or better yet, as we demonstrated in the shop.fioprotocol website, it asks for your FIO address and say, okay, I'm going to put in Luke at Stokes, and I want to pay with Bitcoin. And then I hit the button, and I get a notification right in my wallet. It says, hey, here's the person orders at wine. And here's the description of the wine you're buying, and here's the amount, here's the exact thing, and you say, yeah, it's all good. I know I'm sending it to the right person. I swipe it, and now they get the cryptocurrency.
And that is what I found amazing about FIO when I started to look at it, because that's the use case that is needed. Because right now, copying and pasting private keys sucks. EOS.io did it better, but people are still making mistakes. One of the interviews, I don't want to push him too much, but he sent $50,000 worth of Steam to the wrong name, and then we have readable names, so that is a small typo. We see that on EOS, we see it on Wax all the time. People send it to, instead of Hubi deposit, it's Hubi depois or something like that. It's one letter wrong, and then it's gone, and they lost it. So people make mistakes, even though it's easy to check it, and even the knowledgeable people do these mistakes.
I know, and I've been in this space for 7.5 years, and I still get stressed out, checking, double checking, triple checking. Is that really the right address? Did I, and then you have to do a test send, and then you have to do a real send. I sent probably the largest FIO request response last night. I think it was 50,000 FIO. I had a vendor that I had to pay, and they sent a FIO request, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. But I didn't have to do a test send first. I knew exactly who this was. I'd already interacted with them. I knew this was their FIO address, and it was just beautiful to send it off and know they were going to get it. So it's definitely a much improved security perspective. And oftentimes when you increase security, you sacrifice usability. Yeah. And what I love about the FIO experience is it provides both much better usability experience and much more security. And those two together are a rare combo that I'm really, really proud of.
Yeah, that's great. And the cryptocurrencies you support, is there any limits there?
There are zero limits, and that's the beautiful thing. FIO itself as a protocol doesn't actually interact directly with any actual blockchain. And the beauty about that
except one.
Well, except its own, exactly. Other than the FIO chain, I don't have to integrate with Bitcoin in some way. It only is a wallet layer solution. So basically, if you're a cryptocurrency and you're seeing this, and you're thinking, man, that sounds so great. How can I have that user experience for my cryptocurrency? All you have to do is find a wallet that supports your cryptocurrency and get them to integrate FIO. So that's my big call to action to anyone who sees this video, the entire cryptocurrency space. Please go out there and get your favorite wallets, exchanges, payment gateways, get them to know about FIO. Send them a link to fioprotocol.io, send them a link to me directly, and I'll have a conversation with them. Get them to realize the benefit of integrating the FIO protocol, not only the financial benefits because of all those rewards we were talking about as far as fees, but also the user experience benefit. And you, I think, as end users are going to be the driving force for these entities to implement this because they've got their development roadmaps, they're doing other things, and they're going to go with whatever's easiest or whatever makes sense. And it's going to come down to the users demanding a private, secure, self-sovereign solution like FIO. To say, hey, we want this usability. We want it to be consistent across all the different products and services we use. We don't want some central entity controlling it. We want it decentralized and distributed. So we really want you to integrate this. And if you guys could do that, I think we'd have a whole different world as far as the cryptocurrency space in the future.
And if anyone wants to okay, now we hear this sounds amazing. Does anyone trust this? Where did you just got listed? Few days ago.
We just got listed on Binance, so that's our big news. It's
a big stamp, like check. Okay, FIO is one of the first. Okay, you are based on EOS.io, but you have done a lot of changes. So I wouldn't say it's EOS.io anymore. It's a big fork. It's a big change. But you are one of the first EOS.io change that got accepted onto Binance, and that's a big check mark.
It is the largest exchange, centralized exchange in the world today, and on top of that, they invested in the early rounds of Binance Labs, invested in Dapix, which is the company that built the first version of the FIO protocol. So there's a lot of industry leaders that recognize this as being really important and worthwhile. And so, yeah, it's really been an exciting moment for our whole team to see the token launch, to see the community support the token. The activity has been phenomenal. And as I'm sure you understand, but probably is helpful for your users, when people talk about blockchain, sometimes they're like, well, I like blockchain technology, it's cool and all, but I'm just not really into the whole token cryptocurrency thing. And I think it's really important to recognize that the value of the cryptocurrency is what secures the immutability of the blockchain. And that's what gives the blockchain value. If you don't have a valuable token, you're not going to have valuable governance over the blockchain to secure that token. And so it's really, really important that even if we have this great project with FIO, but no one's interested in the token, then there will be a disincentive situation with the block producers to secure the network, and you won't be able to trust it as much as you can. And so I'm very, very excited with this, even in this early days, the way the market has responded to the value of the ecosystem via the tokenization.